Hello, I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so that a stage critic doesn't have to. And neither should you. Well, with Easter right around the corner, I bet you want me to review something Easter related. Seeing as how Easter's in April and it's late March. You're that greedy. You're welcome, America. So with that, I'm delving into another Easter special. But not just any Easter special. Think of this one as the Easter version of the Santa Claus is coming to town. Except replace Santa Claus with Easter Bunny. It's the Easter Bunny is coming to town. And as you would anticipate, it's by Rankin Bass. Who, by the way, gets credit for this. And it's not for monetary purposes. So with that, let's find our way through the bunny trail with the Easter Bunny coming to town. We start with, wouldn't you know it, the same fucking intro as in the stinking Santa Claus is coming to town. World News, Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny coming soon. Today, children everywhere are making preparations for an event of world-shaking...
Wow, Rankin Bass was so fucking lazy at that point. They just literally copied the idea for Santa Claus is coming to town, pasted it to the plot for the Easter Bunny is coming to town. Look at this! This is exactly the same setup as Santa Claus! Oh, and speaking of same setup, guess who gets to narrate this one as we transition into the claymation world?
Meanwhile, letters by the thousands have been flooding postal facilities all...
Letters? Why the hell would they need letters? Oh yeah, here we go. And no, that's not Thomas the Tank Engine.
Easter's coming, Easter's coming, Easter's coming, Easter's coming.
I do believe. Woo-hoo!
Great to see you.
It sure is. How have you been?
Great, the same mailman, now conductor for the ERR.
I don't travel by putt-putt anymore. I've got my very own train. Oh, you all know Chugs, don't you? He's the famous little engine who could.
How'd you do?
At least we now know the name of the little engine who could. Charged, people!
Easter eggs.
What kind of a stupid name for the little engine who could is that? Just call it the little engine who could!
Gets all
Fuck up!
Santa. And every year, they're the same. Some children ask for colored eggs, others for toy bunnies and candy. But a lot ask...
This is really the same fucking plot as the Santa Claus one. Did they seriously, have no ideas, and they decided to stone up and just insert the frickin' Santa Claus plot, except replace it with Easter Bunny? Basically what they did was, cross out Santa Claus, replace it with Easter Bunny. That's basically what this is.
Now, hold on. If you really want to know, I can tell you.
He certainly can, he certainly can.
Why does he say everything in threesomes?
See, I'm an old friend of the Easter Bunny. So you come...
Yeah, why am I not surprised? Because you're also an old friend of Santa Claus. Are you a friend of Rudolph too, while we're mentioning all these wonderful classics?
The sun's about to come up, and that means just one thing for sure. The Easter Bunny is coming to town today.
At least the song's a little bit different.
He's hippity-hopping your way. So straighten your bonnets and shine up all your shoes.
Why would I want to shine my shoes for the Easter Bunny?
There's no time to lose.
As he chugs along.
The Easter Bunny is coming to town today.
And yes, this is by Rankin Bass, and no, this is not for monetary purposes, though I question why they even bothered to do this one. If they were just gonna basically do the same thing as the Santa Claus is coming to town. It's absolutely a disgrace.
In that quarter to dawn, he'll be filling the
So after that wonderful song, we transition to the mountains, where
Gadzooks rumbled around.
some...
Bothered. Gadzooks, giant bear who lived in a lonely cave in a big rock.
That bear doesn't scare the hell out of me. I've seen scarier crap than that. Oh, care to let me show you? Whoa!
Halloween, he'd take their pumpkin.
That's scarier than a bear. Get rid of Barney the fucking dinosaur, why don't you? Alright, fine, you crybaby.
Pretty good life. Kind and peaceful.
We then transition into a town that looks eerily similar to the Santa Claus is coming to town. Again, nicely done with your laziness, Rankin Bass.
They found the bunny rabbit.
The bunny rabbit.
It's a baby bunny.
Well, duh! gonna be a stupid baby bunny rabbit.
Oh, Lord.
And eventually it's gonna grow up to be the Easter Bunny! Just like when Kris Kringle eventually grew up to begin to... This is a complete ripoff! And speaking of ripping off, Nostalgia Critic, I just so happened to notice that you did a review of Balto a mere 2 weeks after mine came out. You think that's coincidence or not, Nostalgia Critic? I want you to fucking explain yourself! Okay, for those who want Channel Awesome to explain themselves for the review of Balto, please post in the comment section. I would love to hear where he got the wonderful idea to review Balto. That fiend!
He was taken back to Kidville and became...
Back to the Easter Bunny. Yeah, he was raised, he grew up, yada, 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 yada. All right, let's move on.
One rabbit among them.
Your beans. You must set a good
Oh, great.
example to
Just like with the Santa Claus is coming to town, a mean royal crook.
I don't want to be king. I want to be just an ordinary kid, like everybody else.
So you're telling me this is Hop before Hop? Oh, great. And I already ripped on that sorry-ass excuse for an Easter movie.
No wonder Hallelujah said those eggs would be a hit here.
Who fucking named someone Hallelujah? That's stupid. Meanwhile, we've got a hobo not related to Willie that's
No, of course.
dumping eggs into wonderful paints
Gadzooks.
to make Easter eggs.
Hallelujah Jones who came up with the solution.
First of all, you have to boil the eggs. Then you gotta paint them. But don't fuck it up like Marcy did. You know, from the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown special. That's the one that you need to watch. Not this!
Hallelujah was starting a tradition. And so he started over that...
Oh, for God's sakes, don't tell me that big giant bear is like the fucking ice warlock. This is clearly ripping off of Santa Claus is Coming to Town, as if I haven't mentioned that a bazillion times. Everything looks exactly the same, except for the fact that it's an Easter Bunny. My God, why am I wasting my time with this review?
Oh, let me tell you, little Sonny was in lots of trouble. Lots of trouble, lots of trouble, lots of trouble.
Will you stop saying shit in threesomes, you stupid train? No one's gonna remember you anyways. Everyone's gonna remember Thomas the fucking Tank Engine.
No, nothing but a lot of colored stones to sell us.
Those aren't stones, those are eggs, you fucking idiot. How can you not tell? Stones are more... Oh, you're an idiot. Some Easter Bunny you fucking are.
I want eggs. You go back and get me eggs.
Some other time. Bye.
What a fucking joke. Oh, that's your excuse to get out? Those are really eggs.
You come back here, rabbit.
Oh, goody, you got him to fall into a cave. Congratulations. Those are eggs, you twat. Meanwhile, the royal guard trampled by that fiendish rabbit. Yeah. What's up, Jack? Oh, you give him the egg, but you can't give the bear the fucking egg? You pretentious
An
thieving.
Easter egg.
Easter egg?
Yeah, one for you too.
Oh, so you do know that they're Easter eggs. In other words, you were just tricking the bear who wanted an egg. Or...
Give it a try.
I don't know. This movie's a waste of my time.
I'm not going to be first. Doesn't look like it would taste good anyway. Yeah, me neither.
Well,
Yeah, of course they're not gonna taste well. That's because you gotta peel the skin off, you fucking idiots! God, you not know the meaning of the word Easter egg? When you color the eggs, you peel it off, so you... Ugh.
to his
God, it's like teaching a kid how to walk.
first man to shine that rock up. Found the best friend of a
Are we seriously going back to the Stone Age, and this is how...
all things gotta be faced. Someone's gotta brave the worst. Someone's gotta take a taste.
Making an Easter egg. So easy, a caveman can do it. And it could also save you 15% or more on car insurance.
The first man to
Next! We return to the scene of the Barry crime. But first, a message from the fine folks of Chugga Chugga Woo Woo Bitch Ass.
They were pretty down, let me tell you. Pretty down, pretty down, pretty down, pretty down, pretty down, pretty down.
Did they seriously, like, zap him or give him, like, some curse that made him, like, say everything 3 fucking times in a row? Because this is really annoying for him to put up with this.
Pink one. I got a blue.
What's going on here? Why, they're having the time of their lives. Those eggs came a
Says the hobo that's not related to Willie. Or Chester A. Bum for that matter. Which reminds me, why is he fucking there? What's so significant about the bum hobo?
Through your toes.
The parrot comes back well dressed and all, and...
Sunshine on your nose.
Oh, good. Hillbilly song. Well, I'll be damned if I'm too doo-doo-doo-doo, baby. I'm just making a bunch of shit up because it's nothing related to Easter.
If you do.
Next!
Get that Easter bunny!
The Royal Guard is going to arrest the Easter Bunny. Gee, let me guess. Is there like some law that forbids Easter egg hunting, much like the Santa Claus is coming to town, where they forbid toys on the premises? And if you do, you'll be placed under arrest? Or in this case, beheaded, possibly?
I can feel Bunny through the paper. Back to the dungeon.
Of course, when they got that sack open, they found that instead of a real Easter bunny, they'd captured...
A chocolate Easter bunny! We've been tricked! Off with his head! Yes!
These are like the stupidest guards ever. You would have thought they would have looked for the bag. No, they assumed it's the bunny, and then when they took him out, that's your problem. They're like the most idiotic guards I've ever seen in my fucking life. Didn't they bother to look before they dragged him? Or when they were carrying him, didn't they notice how light the bag was? I mean, come on, people. Use common sense.
Even more surprises.
Meanwhile, in the land of nowhere, we see everyone's enjoying Easter eggs and walking. And why are there romantic couples gazing like this?
First Easter parade.
Right. Then Sonny made his...
Well, there's something Santa Claus is coming to town never had. Okay, I'll give Rankin Bass that one. But that's probably like the only new thing they added to this thing.
Stuffed Easter toys.
Something that they didn't make new, that we did see in Santa Claus is coming to town is, you guessed it, a bunch of toys. Oh, for the good boys and girls. So what happens if you're naughty? Do you get like... You can't get coal on Easter Sunday. Do you get crucified?
Well,
Too soon, I know.
I always have to sneak in. And that means I can't...
Meanwhile...
what's the matter, Chugsy baby? Got the blues? Choo-choo, baby. Just between...
What is it with you and your stupid puns? Now I'll say that's a bunch of stupid ass fucking puns. Great. At least this string doesn't say everything 3 times unless... Oh, no, don't tell me. Do your Christmas shopping early. Hey! That's a subtle reminder of the world that we're in right now. We keep jumping ahead to holidays. I hate it. So eventually...
Already?
And why does the train sound like Fat Albert? And this is how he says everything in threesomes, folks.
All you have to do. All you have to do.
All you have to do is what?
All you have to do.
I can't even hear what they're fucking singing about. The train is so goddamn loud. So let's proceed, shall we?
We're slipping! Need traction. These'll do. Squash the jelly bean and it's sticky as all get it.
Ingenious idea. Why do the jelly beans look like sprinkles?
How dare they succeed?
How dare they succeed? How dare you fail at producing idiotic freaking guards?
For all them nummy Easter eggs we're gonna get to.
My God, they're fucking stupid. Yeah, that's the last thing you want to say to the royal queen. Okay, why hasn't she pummeled him? Come on, they keep transitioning, moving, and yet there's no ass kicking. What's up with that?
Come on, Shugs. You can do it.
And you,
They finally get over to the town and...
far, far away day.
Oh my God, it took a... I don't even know what that is. Some white flower,
Every
possibly high, to convince the queen otherwise.
what do you call this flower?
Why, it's named after you. It's called a lily.
A lily. So let me get this straight. Queen Elizabeth? Because Lily's short for yeah, whatever.
Let's join the celebration down there. Let's all have a happy Easter.
Let's not and proceed accordingly. And who shows up in time for the end of the story? Why, none other than the pathetic excuse of an Easter bunny. At least it's a better excuse than the one from Hop. I don't know why we needed the bear, though.
Easter Bunny is coming to town today.
And just like with Santa Claus is coming to town, an Easter Bunny is coming to town with the Easter Bunny is coming to town song. As they chug along to Happy Land. So that is the Easter Bunny is coming to town. Now, if you're looking for something that's not Hop and not Charlie Brown, I would probably put this one in the middle. Hop, avoid. And if you want me to explain, watch the review that I did last year. Easter Beagle Charlie Brown is the one that I still recommend. But if you're looking for something in the middle, this is probably a good option for you. Despite the fact that Rankin Bass was essentially a lazy twat and just inserted the Santa Claus is coming to town plot into this thing, crossed off Santa Claus, and replaced it with Easter Bunny. But despite its similarities, obvious similarities, this is still a decent Easter special, and Rankin Bass should at least be somewhat proud that they didn't have to do much and still come up with a decent special. So with that, there's your Easter review. Next month is April. Next month's April. You know what that means! Daniel Day-Lewis month! Stay tuned, I'll be reviewing all Daniel Day-Lewis movies throughout the month of April. Until then, I'm the CommanderZander. I remembered something that sounds great, and I'm doing, neither should you!